Hi, I'm Michael Dutton, and I want to thank you for joining me in this, the 12th edition of our series exploring the depth of short prayers. Today we're going to be doing probably the shortest prayer we will do. It's also in the Name of God series. The prayer, Ya Allahul Mustagath. Very short. The Universal House of Justice is translated as, O thou God who art invoked. This is a prayer for times of crisis. When you have no other hope. Supposedly, according to it's in the House of Justice's notes, so it's probably true. Abdu'l-Baha was so distraught about losing his father's absence while they were in Baghdad that he spent one night just repeating over and over, Ya Allahul Mustagath, Ya Allahul Mustagath. The next day, he was informed that someone who seems to be Baha'u'llah was found in the hills of Sulaymaniyah. And they sent someone to plead with Baha'u'llah to return to Baghdad. Another time, Abdu'l-Baha used this invocation was when the Commission of Inquiry had their ship out in Haifa Harbor, and they were looking to bring charges against Abdu'l-Baha. So for one night, he recited repeatedly, Ya Allahul Mustagath, Ya Allahul Mustagath, Ya Allahul Mustagath. The next day, the ship turns around and sails away. The third time we have reference of Abdu'l-Baha using this is it was said that he repeated this invocation over a few nights prior to the signing of the armistice, or the establishment of the armistice for World War I. And Shoghi Effendi, in an offhanded, didn't actually confirm but didn't actually deny that may have been what caused World War I to end, which caused the armistice to come to fruition. Because if you've studied the history of World War I, if you know your history, the Battle of the Trenches on the Western Front wasn't going anywhere for either side. It was just death after death after death, and futile advancement or futile charge, futile retreat, and just the body bags were piling up, the injuries were piling up, and there was no end in sight. So how World War I ended that quickly seems to have been divine intervention. So, very likely Abdu'l-Baha's intervention did help with the cessation of hostilities. As far as personally using it, I have used it. I am not going to say that this invocation helped prevent what I did not want to happen, but that event did not happen, and maybe that invocation has some of the credit for it. I gave this knowledge of this invocation to a very close friend. The friend used it. The situation improved dramatically and rapidly. So, give you anecdotal evidence that this works. Hopefully you don't have a situation in your life where you need it, but if you do, Ya Allahu Mustagat, O thou who art invoked. Look it up on the internet. You won't find it in a prayer book. But I think if you use it, you will not be disappointed. So, and again, I think that concludes this. Now, the next edition of Exploring the Depth of Short Prayers will bring you, and we'll talk about something Abdu'l-Baha wrote. Not quite a prayer, so this one won't be a prayer per se, but it's related to Ya Allahu Mustagat. So I hope to see you that time. And if you like this, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. You'll know when my listings get posted. And I hope to see you in the next session of Exploring the Depth of Short Prayer.